True love. It begins with you both being your true selves. When we were in high school, my brother came out to me and shared what it meant to him to be in a relationship. To love him and be loved by him, this would be everything. Why? We, with so many others, were led to believe that his love, was wrong. I knew then, and I know now, that my brother will always relentlessly fight for what is right and true. He and Jer share this. They are both informed, intelligent, and determined.
One of our favorite shows growing up was Boy Meets World. As we grew up and the characters grew up, I would turn to Jeremy and say, man, Topanga is so hot. Jeremy would say, sure. He finally told me many years later that he always thought Sean Hunter was the cute one. So, apparently we weren't competing for girls either, so that helped out.
Mike asked me yesterday what I think the secret to a long marriage is. It's not an easy answer, is it? And that's because, like people, all marriages are different, and being married is easier on some days than on others. It's what you do to balance the ups and the downs, the highs and the lows. That's what matters. What I see in you two, Mike and Jeremy, is that you balance each other.
No union is more profound than marriage, for it embodies the highest ideals of love, fidelity, devotion, sacrifice, and family. In forming a marital union, two people become something greater than once they were. Marriage embodies a love that may endure even past death. It would misunderstand these men and women to say they disrespect the idea of marriage. Their plea is that they do respect it so deeply that they seek to find its fulfillment for themselves. Their hope is not to be condemned to live in loneliness, excluded from one of civilization's oldest institutions. They ask for equal dignity in the eyes of the law. The Constitution grants them this right.
So I have a very extensive DVD collection. It's a little ridiculous since most of the films are all available on the streaming sites that I pay for. But it's my hobby and I like it. Anyway, this DVD collection takes up a full 5 shelves in our living room bookcase. At the very bottom of the bookcase on one shelf is Mike's collection. Some are DVDs, some are Blu-rays. There's no order, it's a mess. They are down there because his films are not allowed to mix in with mine. Sure, Sweet Home Alabama is a fine movie, but if you think it's getting sandwiched in between the Danny Boyle sci-fi film Sunshine and the brilliant Korean suspense thriller Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance, you don't really know me. But unlike our DVD collections, I've been thinking about how our lives have become interwoven and how this day further strengthens how we've been able to melt and mix the pieces of ourselves together. I love that I get to wake up next to you each morning and watch you sleep as you hit the snooze button and then hit it again and again, and usually a few more times. I love that all our stuff gets to just be together. But most importantly, I love that my life is now mixed with yours and yours with mine, as there's no one that I want to go on adventures with more than you, no one I'd rather grow old with more than you, no one I'd rather share a Reese's peanut butter cup with more than you, no one I'd rather spend the rest of my life with more than you, and no one I'd rather mix DVDs with more than you. In the end, this DVD thing is just a barely held together analogy. It really won't happen. But when you love someone as much as I love you, it's an incredible feeling of happiness, joy, and excitement to share every aspect of my life with you.
When I see you deep in thought, your gaze off wherever your mind has taken you, I see a man with incredible imagination. A man who can see the world in front of him, but is not limited by its bounds. When I see you with the students you tutor or kids we meet, I see a man ready to be a father, full to the brim with kindness and lessons on how to be in this world. When I see you with Inigo, our cat, for those of you who have chosen not to be on social media, I see boundless joy that will lead us through dark times and the silliness that I've always imagined in my life partner. And when I saw you from the other side of this stage, I saw the man who will walk with me through life, not because you're bound by contract or obligation, but because you want to, and you've told me so. My promise to you is this: for the rest of our lives, to always tell you what I see. I promise to lift you up in difficult times, celebrate the good times, and do everything in my power to help you see the man I know you to be. I love you.
Do you vow to be partners in life? To adjust to each other and to support each other in health and in sickness, in joy and in sadness, in good times and in bad?
We do. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Let it ever be a symbol of us to our love.
Let it ever be a symbol to us of our love.
With the giving and receiving of rings as witnessed today, May 3rd, 2019, by your family and friends, along with the solemn vows made to each other, by the power vested in me by the state of California as a Deputy Commissioner of Civil Marriages, I now pronounce you legally wed. You may now kiss.
I couldn't ask for a better bunch of people to surround my son and my now son-in-law. So I'd like to say that as a parent, what I want from my children is that they are happy, healthy, and responsible. I threw in the responsible part because I don't want a happy and healthy serial killer. You have to be a positive member of society.